that time for a sharp
I've actually
update.
done this one this morning.
Have you? Well, we're doing it
Which
again.
is fucking mad.
Yeah.
It's rare that we get it out.
I know. I was chatting to Charlie yesterday and we were saying I've hardly got out recently.
Now we need to combine. This is going to be 2 combined.
Is it going to be 2 combined?
Sure,
because we've got a serious lack of.
There's fuck all on there, so
Yeah.
recorded a few this morning.
Yeah.
Went and forgotten where I left it. I were in here actually.
Right. What have you been doing since?
Training, running.
It's a fucking 5k this morning.
Tried to run to come up with some ideas. I feel like when you're running and you just don't have your phone or anything, you can just fucking think.
Yeah.
Think of any good ideas, but oh well. Ideas are lacking at the minute. We've got some new wolf hydrate to try. What do you think? One on that poll that I put on Instagram.
What, we're on the
Did you
poll?
see it?
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I don't even think I voted on it, to be honest.
Pineapple,
Yeah.
sea salt pineapple, sea salt watermelon, or sea salt coconut.
I'd say pineapple. 1.
Yeah,
Was that right?
nah,
Watermelon.
watermelon one.
Was it? That was
Watermelon
going to be my
has-
next shout.
I think watermelon had like 30 odd.
Jeez.
Pineapple had 28.
Oh, close-ish
And
then, I
then
suppose.
coconut had like 15.
Yeah.
Which I'd fucking back coconut maybe.
You reckon? So is that what we've got here?
Well, he's put them both together. I think he's misunderstood the assignment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? I feel like
Pineapple coconut is a fairly common sort of.
it's like a pina colada.
Yeah.
But I feel like pineapple by itself and coconut by itself could go hard.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
And then that, I think, could go very hard.
Watermelon. Yeah.
I think like
Salty watermelon.
I think if I were put salt on any of them and eat it, and it'd be nice. I'd
Yeah,
say
watermelon.
would be
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So we'll try these today. We'll do an actual video.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that that's banging, and then I think I'm gonna get him to redo them separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Keep the hype train going for the hydrate.
Big moves.
Yeah, man.
Shop updates.
Shop updates.
Saying.
What a strange day it's been.
That's felt weird, yeah.
It's felt like a very weird day. When the weather's as nice as this, it kind of feels like it's not a work day.
Yeah, it feels strange.
In a weird way.
Feels like the weekend.
It does feel like, mate, I thought it was Friday.
Yeah, I
But
did.
it felt like a really long, Saturday. Almost.
Well,
Shop's being busy.
I was saying on the last clip of the last one, like, we had all the emails done, everything unpacked, everything done Tuesday, which is fucking unheard of,
I know.
which is why it feels like this. Yeah.
So we've just been doing, well, I've been going through the website, individual product listings, and just doing a bit of spring cleaning, updating any renders, sorting out alt text, file names, just to sort of help with the SEO side of things. Packed orders, had a decent amount of orders.
Yeah, picked up on it.
Picked up again over the last few days, which is good. Wolfie's just been outside filming.
This is the setup.
Yeah, just doing some spring cleaning vibes on the website because
What have you noticed about renders in this session?
what have I noticed about renders? I've noticed that I can appreciate a good render when I see one.
Facts.
I also notice who is taking notice of those little sides of things when they're saving them and uploading them to their listings, because anyone who really knows what they're doing will be saving the file names correctly
As the product name.
as the product name with spaces and underscores and stuff. Again, because I think it just all helps with
Do you
the
put
strength of
underscores
the
or dashes?
I think underscores.
Is that what it is, yeah?
I
Shit,
think
man.
either or.
Alright.
I think. I'm not 100% sure.
No.
Yeah. What else have I noticed?
Might be worth going through ours. Our products,
I have
because
had a look at ours before.
with ours, like, if I had a product off my... Say we get a centre render and I'll add it off the phone, I won't even look at the file name.
Yeah,
it's
true,
just on the phone.
I mean, the
But
thing
like
is,
with everything that we add, I will usually do like the product name and then the flavour. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like the thing with ours, I mean, well, just this in general, I don't think it will probably make. It's not going to be a life-changing amount of difference, but I think it all just helps with the strength of your listings anyway, doesn't it?
All adds up, doesn't it? Well, that guy who came in today who says that he ordered 5 tubs of that.
Yeah,
So we just popped up.
Yeah, that was good. So we've had some nuclear pump in by Peak Performance Labs, which got sent to us with a very short date, and we've had it on sale online. And yesterday I went upstairs and I noticed we had a few tubs left upstairs, brought them all downstairs. Came in today, there's an order for 5 tubs of it. So I messaged you and I'm like, oh, have you sold these to somebody? Like, have you let them know? You're like, no, what are you on about? So someone has literally just found it online on sale for really cheap and thought, I'm going to buy 5. And he's driven all the way from frigging Bolton to come and collect them.
Yeah, mate.
Which was a bit of a mad one.
I know, I was thinking, so he emailed saying, are you going to be there and are they in stock? And I replied straight away, I said, yeah. And I thought, mate, you should have just fucking, he'd have had them in morning if he'd have just paid. He wouldn't have even had to pay. It'd been free shipping. And he's like, oh, I can't find it anywhere else. So.
Yeah, like, why did he, I wonder why he did collect.
It's mad that. Yeah, maybe he just wanted to take dog out. He had dog ink card, didn't he? But this stuff is an OG. And I don't know if it's getting made anymore. Like Tom says, unfortunately, this one goes out of date this month. Luckily, we noticed because we probably had like, at one point, we had like 50 in them 2 boxes. I think when we noticed it, we had like 20 left. So luckily, we noticed that and banged it down. Otherwise, we'd still be sat on a load of stock that were going out of date, which is the problem with certain products. You just forget about them and then they do creep up on you. Other than that, shop is looking hella stacked. Literally don't have any room for any more products, which is a shame.
The change over there with the cream of rice.
With these.
Basket,
yeah, makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Day in the office.
Another day. I'm going to go out here in a bit and record some more shit. Although I am cautious it's going to get a bit cold. Ah, it's fucking sweet out here, lad. So we're actually in the shop at the minute having a little meeting, just getting together ideas and coming up with some action plans. We've got some focus points for the rest of 2026 and some goals for the rest of 2026 too. I think sometimes we are just very busy and it is hard to kind of sit down together and just run through stuff. 12 o'clock, so we've been at this a couple of hours and been fairly productive. Got a few good ideas, some stuff that's kind of been sat for a while and we've been able to kind of sieve through it and get some good ideas. So yeah, we're going to do a email capture game in store. So basically a game where people can qualify, they'll have a go at it, and for them to be kind of entered, they'll give us their name and email address. Just helps us keep in contact with people, obviously helps build out our email list. It's good for the business, the longevity of the business as well, and good for omnipresence. So obviously people will be seeing us a little bit more. Then we're going to try and shift some of these limited edition Perform sachets. We've created a sachet bundle on the website. Got a few ideas for the expo as well. I'm just going to run through the last of the goals for 2026 and the last of the focus points. Another focus will be UGC on TikTok. I think we're missing a trick with Supps and UGC stuff, particularly on TikTok shop, because the margins are there with the Supps stuff. We should be making the most of it. TikTok shop is mad, and there is no reason why we can't be doing a lot more on there. So all in all, positive start to the year. We are up 43% revenue on this same time last year, which is really good. I think me and Tom, just looking at these numbers today, have been a bit like, fucking hell. It's insane to actually see it, because you don't really realise how well you're doing when you are in the day-to-day. Obviously, we will blur out the numbers on here, but yeah. So a bit behind the scenes, I am actually putting a little bit more effort into my own personal YouTube channel at the minute. I started making a few videos a while back, just kind of talking about business, because I felt that it was just a bit odd to be talking about it on the main Wool Supplements channel. Probably be a bit weird talking about it on here. that being said, like, I am quite passionate about the business side of stuff, about learning, about self-improvement, self-development. For the last 30 days, I haven't had a single day of training. So train every day for the last 30 days. It's not been some sort of challenge, anything like that. It's just my routine at the minute. It's 4 days kickboxing, 3 days weight training. So naturally, splitting the days up, I'm training every day. And this morning I was kind of racking my brain for content ideas for Wolf Supps and for my own stuff. And I thought, why not make a video, the reality of training every day for 30 days, because that is, I suppose, my reality. So I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into these videos, the personal channel stuff, and they are probably going to take a few weeks to actually make. I'm going to do a lot of it myself, and yeah, probably aim to do one of these like every 2 or 3 months, but like have it as, I suppose, a clickbaity type video that could potentially do really well, but also go like above and beyond with the production of it. I'm sat in the unit now with a light setup, different shots, different B-roll, actually scripting, planning, storyboarding, because yeah, I think it's just cool to make videos. It's something that I've definitely found a passion in over the last 3 or 4 years, and I am enjoying these shop update videos, but they are obviously very raw. That's the idea behind them. There isn't too much creative output that goes into it, and yeah, it's something that I've seriously been missing and trying to find. I've been making a lot of short form content. I've been making obviously a lot of stuff for Wolf Supps and whatnot. And like I say, I've made a couple long form videos. I did actually finish a couple long form videos, but I was just watching them back yesterday and I thought, you know what, like, I could do so much better than this. They weren't thought out, they weren't planned, it was just kind of me sat there chatting shit. So stay tuned. I will share the channel once this video's up there, share it on the story and whatnot. Probably won't share it much because I don't really want too much of a crossover from Wolf Supps. I'd rather have like a completely different audience, to be honest, because again, like, I don't know whether I'm just deeping it too much, but I kind of want it to be just 2 separate audiences, 2 completely different things. Like in this video now, I'm kind of introducing myself and what I do as part of the intro to the video, because people will probably be watching it thinking, who is this guy and why the fuck would we listen to him? So yeah, something that I'm doing this Sunday. Can imagine I've got all the scenes in my head that I want to shoot. I can imagine it's probably going to take a good 6 to 8 hours to get all of this sorted, and then I'll go home, bang it on the laptop, start piecing it together. I'm going to fire it over to Charlie Beck once it's all pieced together, see what he thinks. He can put his touches on it. Then I'm going to ask our good friend Marshy, going to ask Lingers, going to ask Mike, kind of what they think about it. Like, seriously put some effort into these videos, and going forward with a Wolf Supplements main channel, that's the vibe as well. I think, like, if we're going to do a video, it's going to be a very good video. We won't do them as often because at the end of the day, like, I'm pretty flat out as it is, and just committing, even doing a gym review these days, it's just hard, really hard to get that time. And also with the training routine, like, unless it's going to be something that's on my training plan already, it's going to kind of mess that up. So I think going forward with the Wolf Supps channel, like, we are probably going to do similar kind of stuff to this, obviously a bit more supplement related, but I think we could make some serious bangers. Like, if me, Tom and Charlie got us heads together and kind of really put a lot of effort into doing a video, we could make a banger. But for now, going to do this one because, like I say, it's just a creative outlet. It's something that I enjoy doing, something that I think will be quite interesting to people, like people who have busy lifestyles. Like, everyone's busy, everyone's working, everyone's absolutely shagged in the UK, let's be honest. Like, there's not one person that I know that's just not absolutely fucking flagging every single day, all day. And that's, I feel like, the unfortunate reality that we're in. Everyone's chasing shit, everyone's trying to better themselves, but when you're actually trying to train and you've got, like, I don't have kids, but I've got a dog to look after, you've got other responsibilities, you've got fucking bills to pay, like, shit to sort all the time, it gets on top of you, and people do often neglect the training. But in my opinion, training is something that can be done and should be done every single day. Like, maybe not like heavy weight training, but at least you're exercising once a day. that's a non-negotiable, and I think everyone should be doing it. So I think this video should be quite insightful as to like how it actually feels training every day, training hard every day, different forms of training, and also balancing everything else, like running multiple businesses, looking after obviously a dog. Thank God I ain't got kids, because that would be tough. And just everything else, like say paying fucking bills, like managing all that bullshit. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. But I need to crack on. It's about 11 a.m. as of right now. I was waiting for that freezer to tick off. It's ticked off, so I'm going to start this video. So it's currently April the 27th, Monday morning, and I'm out walking the dog in a t-shirt. Bloody hell, it is bloody beautiful out here. So Mondays are a very busy day, probably one of the busiest days. Same routine though, get up early, get a coffee down, do like an hour and a half on the phone, paying people, just stuff that's built up over the weekend, getting that kind of ticked off early. Beautiful thing about, I suppose, running a business, having a business in this day and age is you can do most of the stuff that you need to do on your phone. And although it is sometimes easier doing stuff on the laptop, like you can get a lot done. So paid our affiliates this morning, paid our sponsored athletes their commissions, paid wages, replied to a few emails. We had like 7 or 8 quite tough questions on socials. Obviously we are always giving out advice on supplements and whatnot. Sometimes, I mean, last night I saw a couple come through. Sometimes you do get hard questions that you probably need to think about a little bit more, so I didn't want to rush it last night getting back to people, so I got back to them this morning. Quite a bit of interest on the mushroom extracts recently, and some good questions on them, some good questions on some of our on-cycle supports as well, which it's good to get questions, because I mean, although sometimes our understanding is quite broad on certain products and we get them in because we know that formulas are good, I think when people ask very niche and very specific questions, it does kind of make you brush up on niche scenarios, niche ingredients, and it always keeps you learning. So go back to them. It is currently 8 a.m. like I said. I'm gonna walk Rufus for 2 hours this morning. I walked till about 10, and then home, showered, got a haircut, gonna go get a sunbed, go to the post office, and then train 12 while 1. Again, get home, get showered, and then head to work, pack some orders. We have got quite a lot built up over the weekend. I did intend on doing some on Saturday, but I got sidetracked, sarned all day, fucking about with AI. So we are dropping a new flavour in Hydrate. Keep this between us. I know not very many people watch these videos, but it's one of the most unique flavours that we've ever dropped. So kind of wanted to do it with a bang. So I've already created 3 bits of content for the drop, one of which is an AI video animation. And I started doing it on Saturday at about 11. I was doing it all the way up until 3 p.m. and then gym closed at 4, so I had to go to gym. And then I did it between like 4 and 6:30 p.m. So I spent way too much time doing it. Didn't intend on it taking that long. Thought it would be a quick job, but it is pretty cool. And although I hate some AI content, I think if you're doing things that are kind of ahead of the AI curve and that you don't see everywhere, I still think it is quite cool and unique. So got that done, and then obviously yesterday was in the unit doing that video. Again, that video ended up taking about 6 hours to film and fully edit, so again didn't get much else done yesterday, which were annoying. So playing catch up with the orders today, which should be a good one. Sun's shining, and yeah, hopefully we're in for another good week. So we're back in the shop, and the walk earlier ended up taking 1 hour and 50. Had to cut it a tiny bit short, which I'm glad I did, because it got very hot very quickly. Sun's been beaming down today, and fucking hell, it said it were only 11 degrees on the weather app, but me and Rufus were absolutely towing. So good walk, and then went to train, kickboxing for 1 hour. Good session. Felt a little bit fucking shit, to be honest. I got caught out with a couple of nice shots in sparring, so didn't want to come to work now, but we're here. There's loads of orders to get done. Also had a couple of calls with the manufacturers, and yeah, some productive calls. We've got FitX fully lined up now, sorted some stuff out for that, including like insurance and just stuff that you wouldn't really think of. So yeah, hopefully I can get these orders done in decent time. I am going food shopping tonight, unfortunately, but if I can get these done before like 6 o'clock, then I might also do some other bits. We'll see. So let's get cracking.
Always an update when we're getting out, when we're getting shit out.
I know.
Do you know what, mate? I had a premonition this morning.
Yeah, go on.
This will become our best seller by the end of the year.
Really?
What I would take.
Hydrate. You think?
Yeah, seen it in my dreams.
Got some new boxes unlocked, new size boxes unlocked. They're healthy size boxes then.
Oh, that's right, actually. Follow me a second.
New t-shirts as well, by the way.
Yeah, in-store exclusive.
Do you know what? I can't remember when I last picked this up to do a show. Birthday.
Everything's stacked out.
Get that.
Everything's finally fucking
Uniform.
when we get these. We've got these in.
Oh yeah.
Alpha clothing. Available
Which
online.
are absolutely unbelievable quality, by the way.
Impeccable.
In fact,
I'm wearing some, but
they look fire with the fade on them.
I am a skinny man. We got this.
I like this minty green.
Beautiful colour. So if you want any of these, we don't have many, but we are going to be getting some nice clothing in. What else?
What else? Cream of cards. We've got some new products.
Some new products. Casanova's back in because when we were away, Tom actually sold out these bad boys. I think that's it. Let's go
That is it. We've got plenty of orders here. Website's been picking up.
Website's been mental. We're actually...
Yesterday was flipping mental,
Yesterday
actually.
was one of the all-time best days on the Supps website. Just a random
And in store.
in-store class as well.
Yeah.
We've only broke that certain figure like 4 times in the history.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There were a few fat orders, weren't there, that propped that up nicely.
Yeah. Orders. But it was just a random Tuesday.
Random Tuesday in April.
Brought us back, hopefully.
It's not even payday weekend yet.
Hopefully these look good, man. Makes me nervous filming whilst looking. Looking pretty funky, aren't they?
I like it, man. I like it a lot.
It looks funky, I like it.
What's it called? Raz jelly?
Raz jelly. That will stand out like fuck.
Yeah, should we compare it onto the pre-shelf?
I think just having it like, I don't know, I just think it does look quite unique. But
I think where it stands out above the rest, you know, when you look at it through the camera, is
through
the boldness of the name.
Just the font.
Yeah.
Happy with that though. It's densely packed.
Yeah.
Buzzing.
Moves. So
man.
now we need to lug it all in.
Get orders done.
Get the orders packed.
Figure out where it's going, lads.
Yeah.
Sound.
Shut up,